This is Pet Life Radio. Let's talk pets.
Hello, everyone. This is Michelle Fern, your host on Best Bets for Pets. Okay, I have finally found it. I have found a bowl that is Nicky proof. My guest today created a bowl that Mr. Nicky cannot move across the floor, tip over, break, and I'm thrilled. I cannot wait to talk to our guest today. So stay tuned. We're going to be right back. Hey everyone, Michelle Fern here. Macmillan Audio presents When Harry Met Minnie, a memoir from Martha Teichner, CBS Sunday morning news correspondent. Martha's story is about a chance encounter with an old friend that forever changed her world. When asked to take in the beloved French Terrier, the breed of her own dear dog Minnie, from a friend who was dying of cancer and desperate to find a new home for Harry, the rest is history. It's so much more than just a boy dog meets girl dog fairy tale. What transpires is a deep and meaningful friendship between two women with complicated lives and a mutual love of bull terriers. In this rich and touching narrative, Martha considers the way our stories are shaped by the people we meet, the profound love we can find by opening our hearts to unexpected encounters, and the mysterious ways a beloved pet can bring people together. Order When Harry Met Minnie today, wherever audiobooks are sold.
Let's Talk Pets on PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'd like to introduce Hunter Scott. He's the president of sales for Toadfish. Welcome, Hunter.
How are we doing? Thanks for having me.
We're doing great. Okay, before we talk about your amazing bowl, I like the name Toadfish, and it doesn't sound like something for relate to dogs, but what is Toadfish?
So Toadfish is a brand that started about 3.5 years ago. We actually started in making oyster knives, and our main goal was to give back to our coasts by replanting oyster beds that clean our waters. So most people don't know that one oyster can filter 50 gallons of water an hour, and it cleans our waters, and it's great for the coast. But we started with the oyster knife and expanded to make different coastal kitchen items, from everything from an oyster knife to crab claw cutters to a shrimp cleaner that'll peel to vein and butterfly your shrimp. And then we expanded the brand from there, and we started making these non-tipping items. We patented a suction cup that you could lift, but you couldn't tip over. So we kind of expanded. We all love dogs and decided to come out with a dog bowl that your dog, or who knows, your kids can't knock over, but it's easy to lift up to refill.
Well, that's an exciting story, from oyster beds to dog bowl.
Absolutely. Every purchase, even from the dog bowl, goes back to, replant oyster beds, and we donate to different organizations that help clean our coastal waters. So it's a good cause and a good product.
Okay, let's talk about your dog bowl. And when you say non-tipping, it is really non-tipping. My number one tester is Nicky, and he's a Havanese. So he's a little dog, and you wouldn't think a little dog could do much damage, but I've had a lot of bowls on Best Bets for Pets, and they will do okay for a little bit, and then he knocks them over, or he moves them, or something. It just happens after a while. I guess he figures it out or whatever. Yeah. And he's small. He's 13, 14 pounds. He's a little dog. You wouldn't think he would cause so much trouble, but he does. And he has this obsession with knocking the bowl and trying to move it. He can't move your bowl.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it was a market that we put a lid on the bowl just for transportation. You can take it camping, you can take it, wherever you want to go. But we realized there was a market for dogs that just can't stop knocking over their bowl. And we did it for not just for dog food, but also for water. And my dog, whatever reason, has to stick her paw in the bowl and pulls backwards, and it knocks it over. So we wanted a method for a dog bowl to not just suction to the ground and stay, but their owners can lift it up easily and be able to refill it, take it on the go, but their dogs couldn't tip it.
So it's more than just a suction and then that's it. Because without, I guess, giving away any company secrets or something, how does it adhere so well?
So we started this patent that we have with a really cool can cooler that keeps your drink cold. And we wanted to start a product that there's suction cup things on the market that you have to somehow release the seal under it, or you have to pull really hard. We wanted to have a product that you could lift up directly, easily, but it wouldn't tip over. So with the dog bowl, we did something cool where it's double walled, insulated, keeps things cold. It's more hygienic for your pet, but we wanted something to where puppies, and I mean, there's dogs all over the country that all they want to do, just like your pup, is spill it over. So we wanted something that their owners could lift to refill it, lift to take on the go, but their dogs couldn't knock over. So it's a directional suction cup. So if you tip it, left and right, it's not going anywhere. But if you lift straight up, it's good to go. So that's what we came up with and expanded from our koozies, and we implemented this into a dog bowl that's been really successful for us.
Well, not only is it good for the dog, but it's good for the humans. I can't tell you how many times I've tripped over his bowl, almost just did a face plant or something in the kitchen. I mean, right? I'm not the only one.
No, we've all tripped over our dog things. No worries.
Like I said, I've had a lot of, bowls. I've been on Best Bets for Pets. I've done about 300 plus shows. So a lot of stuff, a lot of bowls, and they'll be okay at first, but then he knocks it over. He finds a way. I don't know why he's obsessed. I don't know what's going through his mind when he thinks, I have to knock this over. I have to move it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, knocking things over is fun. I don't blame her at all. So, we use it for all kinds of different things. I mean, I use it for, when we travel for camping, because it does have that cool lid. You can put anything from water, food. But we're also on the coast. So we put ours on our boats. That way that, our dogs can drink and eat without, the boat's rocking like crazy, So it has multi-uses, and we figured out more uses even after we've made it. I mean, we even have people put their snacks in there and take them on the go. I mean, it's been crazy.
That's a good idea too.
Oh, yeah.
Now, what sizes do they come in? Because I mentioned Nick is a little dog, and his bowl that we got is a little big. So I actually put his bowl inside that bowl.
I don't doubt it. So we came out with a product about a month and a half ago. So this is definitely, you've kind of proved our proof of concept. It's a big hit in the pet market. We definitely are planning on doing smaller sizes, even for cats. I know am I wrong that you're a big cat fan?
I have a lot of cats, and I have a cat show too.
Absolutely. So that's something we might do in the future. And we've had a lot of demand for smaller dogs. We've had some demand for cats. So, this product's very new. We've had a lot of success with it, but we just dropped this about a month and a half ago, and it's definitely new to the pet scene, as are we. So stay tuned for that. We've got a lot of plans for the pet market on that.
Tell me, how was your dog when you switched to this bowl?
So we always had to elevate our dog bowl. So we put it on, those metal frames so she couldn't put her paw on it as easily. But for me, on our boat and camping, again, it's been fantastic because we can put it on. This dog bowl works on any smooth surface. So if you're any kind of metal, any kind of smooth wood, it's not going to knock over. And she's tried a couple times. She can put her paw on it all she wants, but it's not going to move. So for us, it's been good with food, but even better for water. Because when you're hiking, it's just so difficult to, have that available. And you can just throw this dog bowl in your bag, have some insulated, it's, again, double walled. So there's some super cool water or food ready to go on your hikes. And that's what we use it for. So she's loved it. It went from a tiny collapsible bowl that we kept in there to this super cool, insulated dog bowl that doesn't tip over that, she loves to death. And I think she's a big fan of it, but we'll have to ask her again.
Okay, we're going to take a little break, and we're going to be right back and hear more bowl stories. We'll be right back.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back, right after we kibble a little with our sponsors.
Pets are part of the family. Make sure you can always afford the quality health care they need with Easy Pet Check, a nationwide pet insurance alternative. With Easy Pet Check, you'll save up to 75% on all your pet's health care at any licensed veterinarian in the U.S. Easy Pet Check accepts all dogs and cats regardless of pre-existing conditions. Visit EasyPetCheck.com That's the letters EasyPetCheck.com. Taking care of your pet can be easy with Easy Pet Check.
Hey everyone, Michelle Fern here, your host on Best Bets for Pets and Catitude. Ben & Jerry's has frozen treats for dogs. Yum! Whoop out loud, right? I know Nikki is going to love this. He loves a frozen treat. They have 2 different flavors. One is Punch's Mix, which is peanut butter and pretzel, and the other one is Rosie's Batch, which is pumpkin and mini cookies. You know, I kind of like both of those flavors too, but my absolute favorite is fish food. Anything Ben & Jerry's is always fabulous because the quality is so good and their mixes are so delicious. Be sure to check out more about these frozen dog desserts as well as pictures of all the caniners at the Ben & Jerry's Vermont office at benjerry.com. That's BenJerry.com.
Let's talk pets
Let's talk pets
on Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back, everyone. We're talking to Hunter Scott, President of Sales at Toadfish, and we're talking about the Non-Tipping Bowl. That's the name, right?
We call it all kinds of things. Non-tipping dog bowl, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it does.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell everybody how simple this is to use. There's like nothing to put together or anything. It's just...
No, not at all. I mean, I've got one right next to me. So literally all you have to do, some people might be familiar with our non-tipping can cooler, but you just place it down on any smooth surface. It doesn't take any pressure at all to make that suction we patented engaged. So, all you have to do is maybe even push down lightly on wherever you feed your dog, and it's not going to tip over. But if you need to fill that dog bowl, you need to put water in it, food in it, all you got to do is lift straight up with no force at all. So that's that suction cup that we designed. It's not like your typical suction cup where it takes so much force to get it off. You can lift it up with 2 fingers. So that's that non-tipping, we call it smart grip suction technology that we invented.
You know what? Now that you just mentioned that, when I put it down, when I first tried it, the suction, I thought, this is easy and I could pull it right up. So I don't know if Nikki's going to be able to dump this or if it's super fast or not. I have no idea. But then, as you mentioned, I did my research and found out it doesn't move side to side. And I heard all this, I have a video actually that I'm going to put on social media for everyone listening. But I heard this clicking sound, knocking, whatever, scraping sound. I thought, what in the world is it? He spent 5 minutes trying to move it, and it went nowhere. And I thought, wow, this is the magic bowl that Nikki can't destroy. And also, I want to let everybody know, and your opinion also, Hunter,
Sure.
Most things with dogs, you have to get them used to and this and that. Not so much, I don't think, bowls. Like I said, the bowl was a little bit big, so I put his bowl inside this bowl. But I did put, food directly in the non-tipping bowl and had no problems. I don't think dogs are very fussy about changing from one bowl to another. Have you had?
No, not at all. I honestly think this is more of a product for the owner than the dog itself. The dogs are going to be pretty used to, just eating out of a bowl anyway. And this is just so we have less cleanup to do on our end, no matter what you're doing. My dogs aren't picky. It sounds like yours aren't either. It's just, these are just hygienic bowls for dogs. And I think that as long as they're fed well, I think they're okay.
Yep. The only thing is that now I need an extension of this bowl so he doesn't take the food out and put it on the floor. That's another product someplace. I don't know.
Maybe that's the next thing we're working on.
Yeah, maybe make it high on the sides or something. These fur babes sure get creative with their food and with their antics, don't they?
Oh, absolutely. Mine occasionally takes hers away from her sister 4 or 5 feet just to make sure it's safe. But we've at least made it more difficult to spill over the floor.
I had, when you mentioned your dog putting his paw in, or her paw.
Yeah.
In the bowl. Not my last one, which unfortunately passed last year, but the one before that, she always liked to put her paw in the bowl and stir it around.
Yeah, I did some research. Was that Zeus?
Nope. This was one way before that. But Mr. Zeus,
okay.
he was pretty easy with everything. But
Right.
This was one, she was before Zeus, and she would just put her paw in and like to stir everything up. She was kind of wild, where Zeus was kind of mellow.
Yeah, make it as muddy as possible is what my dog tries to do.
She would do some of that, yes. Oh, there's a lot of antics. Talk about, I should have a show just with her one day, but she's not a product, so she's not really a best kind of dog. But let's tell everybody, where can people buy the non-tipping bowl that will change your life? It is just makes it so much better. You know, it's better to the bowl versus one little fall, one little trip, one little annoyance from your dog. So where can people get the Toadfish Non-Tipping Bowl?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's several places they can get it. So we have our own website. It's toadfish.com, super easy to remember. But we also have like awesome retail partners across the country that carry our dog bowls as well if you want to go and feel them. But yeah, I mean, they're super high quality. It gives back to a great cause to clean our coastal waters. We donate a big portion of our profits to clean our coastal waters. But they're all in stock on our website right now. But if you need to support some of your small businesses near you, just reach out to us and we'll point you in the right direction if you want to go pick one up in your city.
Thanks so much, Hunter. Tell us any products that you can tell us about that are coming in the near future for pets?
Yeah, so I mean, our brand is mainly, I'll be honest, we're mainly coastal kitchen and a lot of fishing. We grew up on the coast, so we try to make products that we use that others would enjoy. But I mean, this dog bowl has really gotten us into a different market. I mean, the pet market is killer. Like, I mean, if anybody out there is like me, I spend a lot of money on my dogs. So, I mean, this is a quality product. And in terms of Toadfish, I think this is just the beginning for us. We want to come out with products, like you said, like a smaller bowl for your dog, maybe something for cats. Really, I mean, four of us started this company about 3 years ago. The majority of us are from the coast. So we wanted to build something that people could use all over the country. So, I mean, if you're a camper, you're on your boat, or you just want a portable dog bowl, I mean, I think we've made something that everybody can use.
Well, I think it's a great bowl. And like I said, it's Nicky proof, and he's a monster. He's like a tiny terror when it comes to bowls, because he's small, but he's tenacious when it comes to tipping bowls over. And not this bowl. And everyone listening, it'll be on Instagram when the show gets posted. It's at Michelle Fern Pet. You'll see the video of Nicky trying to tip over the bowl. And I'm actually going to have it posted as well, so you can view it whenever. It's just hilarious because he just couldn't knock it over.
That's great.
So Hunter, here's the big question. What makes your non-tipping bowl different from all the other bowls out there?
Yeah, so we've got something, again, we patented. It's called Smart Grip technology that's going to make this dog bowl super easy to lift up, but impossible to tip over. We implemented a spill-resistant lid. You can pack and tote that food wherever you want to go, camping, hiking, to your in-laws, wherever. And we've got double wall construction. It's going to keep the water cold, that food fresh. And we made it with really high-grade stainless steel. It's more hygienic for your dog. And it's much easier to clean than most dog bowls. So it's something we put a lot of thought and love to for that pup at home.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about the non-tipping bowl. And I'm thrilled because, like I said, Nicky can't knock it over. And that hasn't happened yet. So with any bowl. So
that's great.
And thank you so much for coming on Best Bets for Pets.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this show of Best Bets for Pets. This non-tipping bowl from Toadfish is truly incredible. And like I said, it's Nicky proof. Check out at Michelle Fern Pet for the video of Nicky trying to move it. And he can't. Yes, one for mama. So thanks to my guest for coming on Best Bets for Pets. Thanks to Nicky for testing out the non-tipping bowl, and the bowl won. Yay. And thanks to my producer, Mark Winter, for making me and my guest sound great. And thanks to everyone listening to Best Bets for Pets. I appreciate it so much. Check out all our shows. I've done so many, and there's so many great products for all kinds of pets. And keep listening because you never know what's coming up.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.